Good morning from Pasu. Got a fresh layer of snow last night and we're going to be going out into the snow where the gold digging community live. So they're living in this harsh environment through the winter and we're going to ask them a little bit more about their lives. So we've had our breakfast. The snow's disappearing fast. It's warm in the wind, but there is an awful lot of wind. So we're going to go check out the gold diggers.
Yeah, the gypsies, the
jello gypsies, one. The jello one.
We are ready!
Oh, that's crazy. Literally cannot keep my eyes open in the dust. Oh, they're staying intense with this.
Yeah.
It's mad. So it looks beautiful at the moment, and then we get a big old gust of wind. So jello one means the gypsy. Okay.
We are just hiding you. Let's go.
Going over to see the jello one. When we arrived at the community, they were incredibly shut off. They didn't want us there, and they definitely didn't want us to film. Had it not been for Barbar, there was no way they were going to let us film there. Thanks to his kind demeanour and gentle persuasion, you're able to see this insight into their lives. Getting the chance to film the gold panners here in Pasu was something special. It's not just about the gold, it's about the people, the patience, and the quiet strength behind every pan of gravel. They share their time, their stories, and a way of life that most people never see. This kind of access is rare, and I'm deeply grateful for the trust they showed by letting me capture it. First of all, what are they doing here? Just digging, or?
ये पूछ रहे कि आप अभी क्या कर रहे हैं? ये सोना कर इसकी खुदाई कर रहे हैं, इसमें सोना है. They are digging this river.
ये चादर है, अभी इधर से मैं रेत उठाऊंगा उधर ले जाऊंगा.
ये this is their tool, right? Yeah. So now this guy will carry the seed from here and put it there.
Out here in remote Pakistan, they're searching for gold using primitive methods. Not with machines, not with big equipment, just a pan, a river and a bit of hope. Gold panning is still done the traditional way, passed down through families who have lived beside these waters for generations. It starts simple, a bucket of gravel from the riverbed, scooped up with bare hands or a shovel.
He's showing you a gold.
Okay.
You can film him. He's showing the gold they got from the riverbed, right? From the Shimshal side.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe it's a nugget. Maybe it's a nugget. Wow. It's a nugget. He's a rich man.
It's good.
Yeah. You know, in this this is the Khunjraf side, right? So there is very tiny particles here, but in the Shimshal side they got these nuggets here.
Big nuggets. Shimshal.
Peace.
Yeah.
Come there.
When I arrived in Pasu, I thought I knew what I was coming for. Towering peaks, glaciers, dramatic landscapes, and maybe a story or two along the way. But I didn't expect to be introduced to such an amazing group of people. Men crouched low beside the water, swirling shallow pans filled with gravel. It looked simple, almost quiet enough to miss. But this was gold panning. They started by collecting handfuls of sediment from the riverbed, gravel, sand, silt, scooped up with old shovels and sometimes just their hands. They then carry it to the riverbank, where the real work begins. The pan is filled, shaken and swirled with practiced movements. Water and lighter sand are slowly washed away with each pass until one of the heaviest materials remains. Dark sand, maybe some tiny stones, and if they're lucky, a few flecks of gold. They repeat this over and over all day long. It's physical, muddy, often cold, and there's no guarantee of finding anything. But still, they show up day after day. It's not a job in the usual sense. There are no wages, no clocking in or out. But what they do find, those tiny pieces of gold, barely more than dust, they matter. Even a small amount can help cover the basics: fuel for cooking, supplies for the winter, or repairing their tents to put up with the incredibly harsh conditions that they're living in. But what moved me most wasn't just the effort, it was the atmosphere around it. These men weren't rushing or competing. There was patience, conversation, jokes, food shared from a plastic bag while pans rested beside them. It felt human, grounded, like a ritual as much as livelihood. And I was a stranger, but still they welcomed me in. They let me ask questions, stand nearby, film quietly without ever putting on a show. That kind of trust is rare, and I don't take it lightly. Seeing them work like that, so connected to the land, to the river, and to each other, it reminded me of something important, that there's value in slow things, the honest things, the things passed hand to hand, generation to generation. This wasn't just a story I filmed, it was a moment I got to witness, and I'll remember it, long after these mountains I've left behind. After they'd completed showing me the entire process of the gold panning procedure, they had agreed to sit down with me and let me ask questions. Luckily, I had Barbar with me. He was a perfect translator. There was a lot of excitement, especially from the younger generation, so trying to get them all sat down and in the right place, somewhere that was mildly out the wind, was quite challenging.
There's something.
Oh, it's okay. Bit of poo.
You come here and you sit.
Okay.
Yeah, we are with the Gypsy community here.
Yeah. Nice. So we come along to see the Gypsy community, and a few questions we'd like to find out, which is what they find difficult with the life here.
हमें ये मुश्किलात है बस ये सुनो निकालते इधर ये सभी में बैठे हैं अच्छा ये गुजारा करते हैं हाँ अगर हमें जदीद मशीन मिल गया तो बहुत ज़्यादा है
So you know he's saying we are facing the harsh weather condition here. We are staying in the tent, so the wind is disturbing them. And then he is saying that if somebody gives us good technology, we are using the primitive method to extract gold. If someone help us in, with the small machines, we will do it properly.
Okay. And what about the community life here? Do they feel like they're accepted by the people? Are they?
होते हैं ना अभी शिमशाल में हमें नहीं छोड़ते अच्छा ये हर जगह में हमें पावन है। अभी खैबर वाला नहीं छोड़ते, मिसगर वाला हमें नहीं छोड़ते।
he's saying, you know,
सिर्फ खस वाला लोग हमें ताउन करते हैं।
he's saying, you know, like some communities like the villages didn't allow them to extract gold from the riverbed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here they feel okay.
So the Pasu community is supporting them. Yeah.
Okay. That's good. And what about, like, does it come through their family? The reason they're here, is it because their family they brought into the life, or is it a life they like?
ये सोने निकालने में आप लोग किस तरह है?
ये हमारा बाप दादा है।
उसके ज़माने से।
हाँ, बाप दादा
It's
का
their
ज़माना।
hereditary profession.
Yeah.
So it transferred from their fathers to their sons, and now these are, and they will transfer it to these
these
kids.
ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
हाँ, राजा का दौर से जो हमें टेकस नहीं था, जो राजा का दौर खत्म हो गया, उसके बाद ये लोग हमें तंग कर रहे हैं।
You know, when there were kingdoms in Gilgit-Baltistan, there was no tax on them. So now we have government, it's democracy, yeah. So
Makes it
now
harder.
the community are taxing them, so getting tax from them.
Okay. So that's made life more difficult for them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so roughly how much do they need to earn for, or how much do they earn on a daily basis?
मतलब आप लोग जब काम करते हो, कितने अफराद काम करते हो और कितना दिन में कमाते हो?
अफराद हम करते हैं 2-3 बंदे 4 बंदे फी किश्ती में होते हैं।
जी
फी किश्ती में
मतलब एक किस्त पे, ठीक है।
हाँ, ये एक किश्ती में 2 भी करते हैं 3 भी करते हैं।
ठीक है।
घर में फैमिली का बात है, अभी
ठीक
इसका
है।
2 है बस
ठीक
टोटल।
है।
ये 2 करते हैं हम, अब ये 6 है, 6 करते हैं।
कितना मतलब दिन में?
दिन में बस 3000 4000 5000।
You know, they have, you see, this is one plant, small plant, right? So they are from the Gypsy community, but they work in their families. Like he works with, he has a brother, he is working with him, so 2-person working on this. So it's somehow on their luck, but they the average is like, you know, they earn 3,000 to 4,000 per day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And do they enjoy it? Do they like the
क्या
life?
आप लोग का काम पसंद है? आप इसको पसंद करते
हाँ
हैं?
पसंद है ना, ये ठेकेदार का काम सही अच्छा ना, अपना मर्जी वाला काम।
Yeah.
They are saying they are their own boss. They said, you know,
That's true.
working under
Yeah,
someone
that's
and
good.
doing your own work, we love it.
Yeah.
So that's very nice.
आजाद एक जिंदगी है ना।
You know, in this work there is liberty, right?
For sure.
So they are not
जैसा
employed
ये
to
लोग
someone.
अंग्रेज जो टूर के लिए जाता, हम भी कोई भी इलाका हमने नहीं छोड़ा है।
They are saying, you know, we like the foreigners.
अस्कोली से लेके शिगर तक
We travel in all the valleys from Ascoli to Ghizar to Shimshal, so
That's cool.
they enjoy it.
That's
yeah.
very cool. And how often do they change where they?
आप लोग जो ना अब यहाँ से आप लोग कितना टाइम एक जगह पे लगाते हैं?
बस इधर हफ्ते 10 दिन बैठा, उसके बाद हम खैबर जाएंगे, खैबर से गया फंस जाएंगे, सोच जाए अगर शिमशाल वालों के साथ बात हो जाए, हम शिमशाल जाएंगे, शिकरपुर तक जाते हैं, कोट तक जाते हैं।
They spend, you know, they stay 2 weeks
Okay.
at one location and then
Wow,
they move.
quickly.
Yeah, they move. So
Yeah.
they have traveled all around
Yeah.
the riverbed in Gilgit-Baltistan. Yeah.
Yeah. And to set everything up doesn't take them long. I guess very quick.
आप लोग ये अपना जो खेमे में
हाँ, सब लेके
ये
जाते हैं।
कितने टाइम में आप लगाते हो? मतलब
ये लगाते हैं बस 15-20 मिनट में लगाते हैं।
they fix the tent in 15 to 20 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, very quick.
Fast.
I have 2 questions.
Yeah, please.
ये जो आपके बच्चे हैं, आप इनके लिए कुछ सोचते हैं कि ये
नहीं, हमारा सोना में वाला में सोना जो निकालते हैं,
पढ़ाई
कुछ भी नहीं, बस सब ये सोने में
आप
लगा है।
खुश है कि आपके बच्चे
बस
आपके पेशे को?
और हमारा कोई चारा नहीं ना, बस हम इसमें आदि हो गए।
Okay, so I asked him about the kids, their education, their future. So he's saying, you know, we don't have opportunities. So we are happy they will adopt our profession. So they will continue this legacy.
Okay.
आप लोगों का जो कम्युनिटी है, आपकी तादाद, आप लोगों का कोई इस तरह के वो है, मतलब कोई आप लोग का बड़ा हो कबीले का, आप लोगों को पता है कि कितने आपके आबादी है? ये
है पता है। अच्छा, हम कम से कम ये वाला करीबन 180 घराना है। उसमें कुछ लोग अभी ये गिलगित में बैठते हैं, तालीम कर रहे हैं। कुछ लोग बस अपना ये आदत में ये जो सोने का काम करते हैं।
He's saying, you know, we are 180 households in Gilgit-Baltistan. So majority are in these fields. They are extracting gold from the riverbed. Some have settled in Gilgit.
Okay.
अच्छा भाई साहब, ये जो आप लोग अभी फोकस, आप लोग की ज़मीनें भी है, गांव वगैरह है, कौन से इलाके में?
ये गिलगित चुटियाल अटक के नीचे हमारा ज़मीन है। अच्छा, ये हमारा मोहम्मद आलम है, ये बड़ी बांग्ला में है।
Okay, so they have also a property in Gilgit city. So mostly they spend their time in extracting gold in different valleys, right?
Yeah.
हम सर्दी में जाके घर में बैठते हैं, ये 3 महीना हम इधर सोने का काम।
You know, in winter, in the harsh winter, like January, Feb, they stay at their home in these 3 months, like February.
So they've only just come back.
February, March, April. They extract gold from the riverbed.
March, April, May, June में हम जाके अपना घर।
Then in June they go back to their houses and they stay.
For summer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah. Do they have any like concerns with the future of this, or are they just happy?
आप लोगों को कोई परेशानी तो नहीं है अपने इस काम के बारे में? फ्यूचर के हवाले से कोई मुश्किलात आएंगे? कोई
नहीं परेशानी नहीं है, हम बस खुश हैं इस काम।
You know, they are saying we are satisfied with our work, and it's, you know, they want to stay. They are their own bosses.
Yeah, yeah. So the government with the taxing, it's not a big problem for them.
Well,
ये जो government tax लगा, दूसरे tax government they are not paying anything to the government, just to the local community.
Ah, okay.
गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से हमें यूनिवर्सिटी है,
But the government issue them the certificate, NOC. It's called NOC. It's the certificate of registration. So these guys are allowed to do gold extraction in any part of Gilgit-Baltistan.
Wow. Hereby authorized under Ming Concession Law 2016. Yeah. Very cool. Yeah.
तुझे रेखन चौकुन
आप बच्चों को पढ़ा, एक दो को पढ़ाओ ना, वो इंजीनियर बन के आ जाए।
बस ये अभी शगल है, 2, 3, 4 छोटा है, उनको पढ़ाएंगे इंशाल्लाह।
कोशिश करो, क्योंकि आप लोगों के लिए ना आज आपकी मदद करेंगे। I'm just suggesting them they should give education to their kids, so they will help them in mechanizing this profession. They will work with the bigger machines, right?
एक अमेरिका का एक लड़की आया था हमारे पास, उसने हमें बताया था पूरा खर्चा स्कूल आपका बच्चों के रखा जाएगा, खर्चा तक हम दे देंगे। 2 साल।
He is saying, you know, they were working somewhere in Baltistan. An American lady came to them and she assured them that she will, you know, she will bear the cost of education of these kids. Then after they are not in contact with.
Oh really?
With her. Yeah.
Okay.
Any other question?
I think it's pretty good. Can you? I think we're good. Thank you. I'll come straight back. Yeah.
No. Guy in the check post.
Yeah, true.
नेट है इधर। ना वो इसके YouTube चैनल आपको सब्सक्राइब कराते हैं। अरे आज आप लोग जाओ तो पैदल निकलेंगे।
Yeah, good one. Wow! Wow!
wooden bridge.
We are, and the winds are still howling. So we've just had a lovely time over exploring the community there. I'm going to speak to you quickly while the wind's not too strong. There's no gusts coming as far as I can see. It's been really interesting to find out their way of life, how they go about things, and that they're content with it. The thing that we spoke about is the education for the children. We think they should be doing a little bit more in terms of that, but that's their decision. It's the way they're going, and we just hope the best for them, really.
Yeah. So I felt that they lack awareness. So when I asked them about the education, I feel they were not easy to answer me. So I felt that maybe they don't want to give education to the younger ones because they are scared that they are doing this from generations, right? So this is their inherited profession. So maybe if their kids get education, they will not continue this,
and then the tradition dies.
But for me, if they can get education awareness, they will develop this work. They will use more machines, and they will extract more gold, and they will make more money.
Yeah, and it's educating them on that process, that there is a bigger world out there. There are tools that can help them do what they do, and they could expedite the process. But amazing that they've let us share their story, and we've really appreciated the opportunity to go and do that. And yeah, super cool. I mean, what a place to be doing it. I mean, when it's beautiful weather here, I can imagine it's quite nice, but right now it feels like quite a harsh landscape to be living in.
The weather changes here. Right? In the morning it was calm snow, right?
Yeah.
Now windy.
Oh,
maybe there is chance of snow again. But when the winds blow, like it didn't snow, and in summer it didn't rain. So if it stops, then maybe again it will snow.
And to make this opportunity, to make this happen as well, I've got to thank my man Barbar here, who's so thank you.
No, it's
really
okay.
Cool.
It's okay.
And he's running Snow Leopard Resort here in Pasu. So just as you go through Pasu,
another gypsy.
He's another gypsy. Come and support another gypsy.
Yeah.
Snow Leopard Resort Pasu. Check it out. We say goodbye to Pasu. Snow Leopard Lodge. Bike's warmed up, and off we go into the storm. Horn's not working, say goodbye, but never mind. I continued my motorbike journey and returned to Islamabad. It had been such an amazing experience to find out more about this local community based here in Pasu. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching. If you want to be updated more on the motorbiking adventures, please like and subscribe to the channel. Take care, and always embrace adventure.